He may not run like Tony Dorsett, but he's always on the run. Dale Brelloch is here and a significant other. We love them both because they keep me going, folks. He, of course, Debo moving and storage. But tonight, we're going to talk some football. And these in my hand are the exact notes that I'm going to be using Sunday with three of the all-time greats, Bob Dvorak, Bob Smizik, and Ed Bouchette on the Coons Market Black and Gold Sunday Show. They, of course, we grew up, their bylines in the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, and we all walked around with that Post-Gazette in our back pocket because they used to actually have the betting lines, and Bob Middleman remembers that for sure. He's off camera, as is Stevie Higgins. We're at the Larry Bruno Foundation. Your first visit here for someone who loves sports and loves hometown, this is pretty special, huh?
Absolutely. I look around, I'm just like in awe with the uniforms, the pictures. It's just, it captivates you, it takes you somewhere.
Absolutely. All right, let's begin. When will Aaron Rodgers sign the contract?
When he's done fielding offers.
Who wants him?
The Vikings.
Oh,
He
no.
wants to emulate.
Jefferson, one. We've got two, maybe three.
He wants to emulate Favre. I mean, if you think about it.
That's what he's doing.
Absolutely. He's going to go where the money's at. Do we want him? We could do worse. We could do a lot better.
Not Russell Wilson.
You never know.
Oh.
You never know. I mean,
you can't even see on the line of scrimmage.
You brought DK in for a reason. He knows DK like
by
his
the way,
back pocket.
He's going to wear number 4.
There it is, number 4. So,
Number 4. He's gonna
yeah,
wear-
because, I mean, if he really wanted to, he could wear 14. He'd walk over to GP and make mincemeat out of him quick.
Do you think that they could trade Pickens to move up in the draft?
I don't know if they want to. Dan Jefferson he left. He went to, where did he go? I just seen it last night. I don't know if he went to the Cardinal. He went somewhere.
Okay.
But Mike Williams went back to the Chargers.
Right.
So we're depleted now. All we really have is those two, Wilson, and then what?
Or, I told the brain trust, Stevie Higgins and Bob Middleman moments ago, who I would like to see, second or third day, not Milroe, Alabama, not Will Howard off of your national champion Ohio State Buckeyes. I like Riley Leonard from Notre Dame. He's big, he's physical, and he's got a chip on his shoulder. I like him. You could run Mason Rudolph, have him back up, see what happens. I know, I don't want it either.
No, I'm just.
But if you completely,
I'm going through the simulation in my brain.
well, last time I checked, Namath is not playing anymore, so we got to do something.
No, but by Arizona bringing in Jacoby Brissett, they may want to move away from Kyler Murray.
Oh.
And I know he's as small as Russ, but I mean, when
He's
you talk
smaller
about
than
age,
Russ.
I know it's close.
5'11", 5'5". Come on now. I mean, he's walking under the coffee table to pick up my pen. I mean, that's small, man. Come on.
Anthony Richardson's been brought into the conversation. The Colts.
Because he may not be
They
the guy
just signed Daniel Jones,
who I wouldn't have mind seeing coming here.
I wouldn't have either, but we got his backup, DeVito.
But, listen, Aaron Rodgers, though, like a heavyweight fighter, legs may be gone, but he still has a punch.
He's definitely still got something.
Yeah.
To take. I think he fleeced the Jets for that guaranteed money. Now, I know he didn't mean to hurt his Achilles that year, but he was going to be a one and done kind of scenario until something lucrative, like DK said he wants to go play somewhere warm for a winter. Well, guess what? He went from Seattle, from rainy and chilly, to Pittsburgh, to snowy and cold. Okay? Myles Garrett wants to play for a winner and fleece them, got his guaranteed money. Deshaun Watson.
Here's why I predict tonight, by this weekend, it'll be Aaron Rodgers. It's not about the money.
I agree.
He's not going to go to the Giants. They have no defense. Malik
Neither is
Neighbors is
Russell.
going, even if they end up getting Travis Hunter some way, which they're not going to. And he's not going to Minnesota because they're going to be chanting JJ the first time he slips on the
100%.
field.
100%.
He comes here, he's got DK Metcalf.
Yeah, but so before
And
all of the him-haw and all the talk, Atlanta yesterday said they're not going to release Kirk Cousins. Do not be surprised.
You don't want him.
I'd take him over Aaron Rodgers. His Achilles never went out. just hear me out. Kirk Cousins
You're a
was,
4-time MVP.
What's that mean? How many times in the last 4 years is he the MVP?
Also beat the Steelers in the Super Bowl.
He did.
And we're playing his former team in Ireland, Green Bay. Come on, it's starting for a line.
I love Aaron Rodgers.
I know you do. Me too. He's good copy. We're talking about him in March. I'm waiting for this guy to sign, and he's 41 years old.
It's the deal. Like, Pittsburgh is not coming out of pocket for somebody who's on the tail end. They're going to draft Jackson Dart.
Out of Ole Miss.
They're going to get
I like that.
I do too.
I like that.
And
Small hands though.
Now you can sign them all. You can trade for them all and not sign them and say, you know what, you're out. See ya, DeVito.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Mason, you're the third string. You're not even the backup. We're gonna roll with Jackson Dart and Aaron Rodgers per se. Mason Rudolph is pliable. Like, he knows our offense. He doesn't know Arthur Smith, but he knows our offense. You got Hines Ward as a receivers coach. You got, with just DK and George Pickens, you got bonkers of talent.
Here's the slam.
No, you're not guarding either one of them one-on-one.
Here's something to really make your wheels spin like that 18-wheeler you drive for Debo's. Ready? Always taking care of the product, folks. Even though I'm not getting paid, somebody is. All right, listen. So they trade Pickens, and if they don't sign T.J. Watt, they put him out there on the clothesline for possible trade bait. And because Justin Fields is now with the Jets, and Vegas has got Geno, Shedeur Sanders comes to Pittsburgh.
No way. He'll be a New York Giant.
Yeah, you're probably right. That's another reason why Aaron Rodgers doesn't want to go there.
Yeah, you don't want nothing to do with anything.
So is he just being Aaron Rodgers, walking the beach and just trying to solve the problems of the universe? What's taking this guy?
Everybody puts that conception in their brain, okay?
He's you.
No different than me, right? Okay? You're going to stand up and say, look, I believe in this. I don't have to believe in what you believe in. And just as we're seeing, all of the conspiracy theorists are up like 50-0, okay? We win. He didn't get the jab. Cool. Everybody's like, oh man, he's getting high on a beach. He was in a dark chamber for 12 hours. Well, I have privacy blinds in my house, okay?
Yeah.
It gets dark in my bedroom.
But
I've slept in it for 12 hours.
Listen, one thing is true though. He didn't get these tats from a gypsy on 11th Street here in Beaver Falls. This is the real deal. This artwork is off the charts.
Thank you. Flesh Mechanics in Monaca.
Really?
Shout out, yeah.
Man, this is good work.
Corey Special, like,
How long did it take to do just a calf?
Well, it's sessions. So, like, I've done probably, in my right leg, I have like 5 or 6 sittings. And then in my left leg, I probably have about 4. I have 33 hours in my back.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
It is. Okay. Steelers, Najee's gone. Do they draft a running back maybe?
They're getting Scatabo. They're getting him.
You think?
I guarantee it. You don't bring somebody from Arizona State to have a sit down with you if you don't want a Merrill Hodge type. They were just talking about Juszczyk. They're going to bring Juszczyk. He's in today. Like, they're talking to him today. You got Gainwell, who's going to give Jalen Warren a run for his money, okay? He's inked.
Right.
The only reason that he didn't start in Philly is because they brought Saquon in. Saquon is the Adrian Peterson first 2-3 years in his 6th and 7th year. My man is a stud above studs.
Juggernaut.
Yeah, he's definitely a juggernaut. So I like Gainwell. He's fast. We don't have the bruiser, and we're one of the only teams that actually rosters fullbacks, other than San Francisco, a couple other teams. Jalen Warren is a fullback that we turned into a
running back. Tailback.
That was also a tight end, which he's too tiny.
I mean, let me ask you one more thing. Talking to Dale Brelloch here at the Larry Bruno Foundation. They got everything coming up, their golf tournament, the banquet, the open house in the next couple of months, so make sure that you stay plugged into what they do every day. Truly like stepping back in time to make us all appreciate what we're living with right now in real time. Nothing like the rich history of this community and the legend that is Joe Namath and the magical coach, Larry Bruno. Cooper Kupp. Now, under 10, he's here. Go get him.
The only way they get him is if they trade Pickens.
Well,
it could happen.
Because you think
I think he's going to end up in Buffalo. Honest to goodness. I think Cooper Kupp goes to Buffalo.
Would you bring Von Miller in here?
No, we just signed, what's his face from Baltimore. And with TJ, you just never know. Like, I think he's going to be another Ben. Like, they're not letting TJ walk out of this organization.
Well, they better sign him now and get a bit of a
But
discount.
Myles Garrett destroyed that.
$40 million a year.
He destroyed that for
And
them.
Mika Parsons is going to capitalize on it.
We could end up with Minka. I'll take Minka 7 days a week.
Then would you trade TJ? Would you
No. I want him with TJ.
Yeah, I want Swan and Stallworth too.
we could have signed Garrett if we wanted to come out of pocket. We could do it. We could have did it. But it's just one of those things where.
Yeah, by the way, Kenny Pickett, Miles, is going to lead you to the promised land.
Miles said he wants a Super Bowl quarterback. He got it.
He got it. I'm happy for Kenny Pickett. But
Good for Kenny.
But if Russell Wilson ends up there and Kenny, I think Kenny should have a chance to compete.
He will.
I hope so.
He will. I mean, the guy that went over to the New York football Jets,
Justin,
he had a chance to compete with Russell, and he beat Russell.
remember where you heard this. That's going to pay dividends for the Jets.
We got Garrett Wilson. I mean, that's
They're
like
teammates.
That was like the Mason Rudolph and what's his face, Washington. When we drafted them both, you know, boom, he's supposed to be that was the duo, the dynamic duo.
Is there one organization you wouldn't want to be in the National Football League? I have mine. Tennessee.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I'll tell you, I don't think KC did enough to help Pat Mahomes.
No, not at all. No.
I think they basically said,
I'm tired.
We
I'm tired
did
of
our
Kansas
thing.
City.
Let's kind of
Seriously.
relax a little bit. And
The
eat some
NFL got us good with that little rematch, and we're good. Detroit all day. Everybody's lining up to go to Detroit, which I was surprised we got Slay instead of Detroit. I thought he was walking right back into Detroit like it was nobody's business. He should have.
You think Jalen Hurts in Philadelphia will be the odds-on favorite to repeat Philadelphia, or is it going to be
Detroit or Buffalo is going to be
What
the
about the
answer.
Rams?
We got
No.
Devontae Adams. I mean, come on. You got rid of Cooper Kupp to get Devontae Adams?
Yeah, pretty much.
With Matt Stafford, who you thought about trading? I'll take Matt Stafford.
I was hoping
Bring
he
him
would
in.
come here, man. I was hoping
Yeah,
he was going to
but
come
he's
here.
staying pretty close to the same age as Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean? Like
Aaron
not
Rodgers
far off.
could give you two. If he stays healthy, could give you two. And if you get one of these other quarterbacks, maybe one of them will be ready. Look, Will Howard, I was very impressed with him at the combine. Some of these guys, even Aller out of Penn State.
It's not a good
No, it's
quarterback
not.
here.
Cam Ward is really the guy.
Cream of the crop. I think he goes in the first 2 or 3 picks. Honestly, I think Cam Ward's gone in the first 2 or 3 picks.
How would you like to have a dual Carter from Penn State? I could live with
Take
that.
it.
Oh, dare to
We
dream.
got a Penn Stater filming, so
Toughest thing to move, what is it? A piano?
just did a grand piano 2 days ago.
Did you?
In Cincinnati. Yep. Got off an airplane.
So now-
Got off an airplane at midnight.
So that's why he's getting all tuned up tonight.
Literally went home. Got home at 2 a.m. Was up at 7
How do you do that?
and drove to Cincinnati and unloaded. I'm a
Cincinnati, what's
machine.
going on with that organization?
They're trying to figure out how to not
Pay.
make T. Higgins unhappy, and they franchise him, and they got to
They have
work
no
on.
defense. Baltimore has no defense. That's why if the Steelers can get Aaron Rodgers, they actually are a headline again.
Two years ago, the Kansas City Chiefs were the most suspect defense on paper ever.
They only have Chris Jones, that's it.
Okay, so they're contending every single year. If you're putting up 30 points a game, you're winning in the NFL. Joe Burrow is very capable of doing it. Just give him an offensive line, you squeak through. They get all the washed up Pittsburgh Steelers defensive backs. They get all of Tennessee's washed up defensive backs. What the hell do you want to go to Cincinnati and play football for?
No, I want to do one of these shows in the back of an 18-wheeler about Debo moving and
Let's
storage.
go.
I want to do it. Listen, I love this
We'll
guy.
do it while we're driving down the road.
Listen, this guy's got some real talent. I don't know why he spends his time with me, but I'm grateful. But I'm always happy to be here at the Larry Bruno Foundation. Really, you got to check it out. They're keeping the thought process of the magical coach Larry Bruno alive, and King football, which is still so special at any level here in Western Pennsylvania. Dale Brelloch and your Pratte Pack. Till we meet again on the radio, which will be before you know it. Have a great night from Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania.